Patty Cake crew. How are you doing this morning? Welcome in Steve Gilmore. Happy Saturday morning. This is Patty from Patty's Kitchen Garden and More. I welcome you all in this Saturday morning. It is 70 degrees here this morning, and I am happy to see all of you. Welcome in Tamika Davis, Cammy Dog Adventures, Wellness with Fruga Mama. I am happy to see each and every one of you. I thank you for your love, your support. Normally, I don't go live on Saturday to walk, but I had decided that I would walk this morning. Well, little did I know, and I did say if the weather permits. Well, not going to be able to walk. I'm just going to take you out here and show you what's going on here on the porch in my corner of the world. It's raining. It's drizzling now. It's been raining last night. It's wet. It's damp, whatever you might call it. And you can see the fence is all wet and the grass is wet. Everything is wet out here this morning. So I cannot walk because it may be a downpour at any moment. So I'm just going to show you what it's looking like. But we're going to talk a little bit on the patio. Don't come. Go back on the patio. Go back on the patio, Jeremiah. Because those shoes have soft bottoms, your slippers. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, this is what it's looking like, everybody. And as you can see, it's just very wet out here. I don't know, I didn't even hear it raining. You can see the water is draining down the street. It's just very wet, so can't go outside. Can't stay out here in it. That is a hard-headed little child, but I am going to spank him. Didn't I tell you to get back on that porch? Go on the porch. These little children are something else, but he's going to get it for being so hard-headed. Okay, guys, I wanted to show you what it's looking like in my corner of the world. It is 70 degrees, but it is still nice out here. Go put that banana peel in the house, or put it right there, because I'm going to put it in the water with the rest of them for the garden. You can put it right over there. Thank you. Okay, so we're back to the patio. Good morning, Carl Shield. Thank you for coming. Hi, Frank. Thank you so much for being here. The birthday man is here. Happy birthday, Jared. Happy birthday, and I pray that you have many more wonderful years. If my grandmother were living today, would be her birthday. She would be well over 100 years old. So yes, happy birthday, Jared. What are you doing for your birthday? Are you going out to eat or doing anything special? Thank you for coming. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Carl Shield. Thank all of you for being here. Welcome in, Alvin Watkins. Good morning, and good morning, everybody. So I'm just going to put the camera right here, facing my plants. And let me show you this one. It has another, let's see, can I, pepper coming on. See that pepper? Has another pepper coming out there. The cabbage is growing. See that? It's coming along. This is the watermelon. And I already have some germination from the spinach. It's about time. I had to plant more spinach seeds, seedlings, and got some beets, and that's the fig tree. Things are progressing. I'm going to thin out the collards, and I have the bush beans coming along, some royal burgundy and some green bush beans, and things are just, excuse me, just coming along. I see a lot of flowers on the different plants. So we're just waiting for everything to do what it has to do. But I just love the greenery. I love it, love it, love it. Oh, you're going live at 6 p.m. Okay. All right, everybody. I have, good morning, Miss Lori H.G. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. Good morning to you again. I have a channel member. She is a member of Patty's Shortcakes. I am featuring her this morning. She is I Bring It Every Day. Many of you may know I Bring It Every Day. Her name is Kelly. She does a lot of things over there. She's cooking. She is knitting. She's a crafter. She takes you out to different places that she goes to, different outings, and check out I Bring It Every Day. I have pinned her link at the top of the chat. So just tap that link and go directly to her channel, um, and see what's going on with her. You may do that, once we're done here. Check out I Bring It Every Day Kelly. I Bring It Every Day Kelly. She has a lot of interesting, informative, positive things going on her channel. I enjoy her channel, and I'm sure many of you will enjoy her channel as well. And when I ask you to go to other channels and visit, I'm not saying that you are interested in everything that is going on, but at least you can find something that will interest you. And I'm sure there is something over there that you will be interested in, something you can learn over there from her channel. Again, she is featured. I am featuring all of the channel members. If I've not gotten around to you yet, I'm coming. I will be there. The next featured channel member is Lisa J. Stocks. And I'm trying to feature a channel member each time I go live so that you can become acquainted with that channel and with that content creator. Okay. Hello, the OK Lounge with Gwen Michelle. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Deborah Kabasa, thank you for being here. Thank you, Ruthie, this and that. Thank you, Odom's Homestead. Boss Lady Denise, thank you all for being here. I know you guys saw the thumbnail that I was going to walk, but because of weather conditions, I'm not able to walk. It is damp out here. It is drizzling. I took you out at the beginning of this broadcast to show you how wet it is here. It's a very pleasant, cool morning, but it's a damp morning. So I'm thankful for the rain. It's not thundering. I don't even know when it started to rain. I guess I must have been asleep. I didn't hear it. And when I got up this morning and looked out, it was a little dreary looking and really damp and drizzling. So, with that said, we won't be out walking in it. I have walked in the drizzle before, but I cannot do it today. I don't feel up to getting out there in the drizzle, and the weather is changing. Fall is in the air. I have not been sick. I don't want to be sick with the change of the weather. Good morning, Jazz Fame. How are you doing, Jazzy to the Fame? Thank you for being here. Good morning, the Bud Files. Thank you all for being here. I am so happy to see each and every one of you. I have not cooked breakfast this morning, but I think I'm going to make some grits and whatever else. I don't know. Um, let's see. I cooked a pot of collards yesterday, and let's see. I'm going to cook some zucchini and yellow squash today. I want to kind of grill it like. I may put it on my little griddle and grill it with some onions and peppers. I like it like that. The zucchini squash and the yellow squash. I like to mix mine. So I know that will be good. Flawless Mentality and BE, hosted by Dr. Martin. Salute to you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one for this wind down weekend, and you could be resting, you could be doing anything. I may have to go out a little later, but I'm going to see what the weather is going to be doing before I get out there. But this morning, we're going to talk about safety. And we all know what being safety means. We have to be safe and conscious about everything. Now, I was told yesterday, late yesterday evening or last night, that there was a young mother in one of the dollar stores in my area. And the mother encountered another woman in the store. The mother had two young children with her. And the woman in the store allegedly asked her if she could hold her baby. And she said no, she couldn't hold her baby. This was a stranger. And the woman became irate because the young mother said she couldn't hold her baby. So the mother got her child out of the cart, her two children, and left. Now, it's things and times like this we have to be quick on our feet. We have to be thoughtful, not thoughtless. We have to be vigilant. We have to pay attention. We have to look. We must pray before we even get out there because it is a lot of danger out here, a lot of um, awful situations. You never know how you will encounter the enemy out there when you're out there in the streets. We have to be safe everywhere we go. We have to be safe in our own homes. We have to be safe when we go out. We have to be wise, y'all. We have to be as wise as serpents and humble as doves. We have to be watchful. It's a lot going on everywhere. It's a lot of danger out here. And we have to pay attention because it's no telling what the other woman had up her sleeve. Because why would you, first of all, why would you ask somebody to hold their baby that you meet in a store and don't even know? And if you did such a thing, why would you get upset because the person said, no, you can't hold their baby? Now, I wasn't there. This all is alleged to happen. I was not there. I don't know if the woman had mental issues or if she had something else going on. I don't know. But we have to hold tight to our children. When we go out here with these children, whether it's in the store, whether it's in a park, whether it's walking down the street in our communities, our neighborhoods, we have to hold tight to our children. We must always have an eye and have those children in arm reach when we are outside, because it's a lot of crazies going on around here walking around. It's a lot of mean spirited people, a lot of criminals, uh, child children predators. We have to be so careful. I remember I used to watch this, and many of you may have watched it. It's something like How to Catch a Predator. It used to come on a few years ago. I haven't seen it lately, but I would watch that and watch how grown people would pose as, and it mostly was males, the ones that I saw, would pose as another child on these social media sites, talking to these young people as if they were their age, then would arrange to meet them, would go to their homes. I saw one time, he had the nerve to go to the home when the parents were away, but it was already a setup. They set it up and they caught his behind right there at that home. So we have to monitor what our children are watching on television, on these social media sites. Good morning, keeping up with Colorado. Welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. We have to monitor our children at all times. Yeah, it was sad, Jazz. I used to watch it. I haven't seen it in a while, but it's a lot of weirdos, and really, you don't know who your next door neighbors are. You don't know who your neighbors are in your community. I don't care what type community you live in. You do not know people. Let's be careful, y'all. Let's watch the children. Let's pay attention. Let's keep our children safe as we keep ourselves safe. Don't take anything for granted. Don't take anybody for granted. When you get out of these cars or when you're riding in these cars, lock these doors. The first thing you do, lock these doors, because some cars don't have automatic locks when you get in. So lock these doors, keep these windows rolled up. Um, when you come to a stop or a traffic light, you know, watch your surroundings. Don't just sit and stare at people, because some people are so messed up they get angry if you look at them. You know, I've seen them jumping out of cars, going to other cars, fussing, road rage. Let's pay attention. There was a road rage situation here a few years ago. I don't know what happened. I don't know, because some people I have seen got a bad habit of throwing up that middle finger. If somebody's not driving fast enough, if somebody doesn't take a chance on running out there in traffic, they're blowing, they're sighing, and you can see them in your window throwing up their hands, throwing up fingers, and all of this. And it was a situation where I don't know what the woman did. I don't know if she threw up a finger or what, or she was uh, moving her mouth and doing whatever. But somebody let loose some fire in her vehicle and went on, and they never caught him. Right here in my city, this happened months ago, allegedly. Well, it was on the news, all I can say. But it's something happened. Nobody knows exactly what happened. The only thing they know that she was shaken up, and she said somebody let loose fire in her vehicle, and it was in the daytime. So I don't know what she did. I don't know what she did. She could. I'm just saying she could have thrown up her middle finger or something, and they didn't like it. It's a lot of road rage out here. I don't know. And I don't know if they just shot in her vehicle or not, but I was thankful that no children were in the vehicle and got, you know, harmed. Was thankful that nobody was harmed or injured. But we have to be so careful. I have been behind people. They are stalling around. They are taking their time moving. They are talking to other people pulled up beside them. I just sit patiently and wait because if you blow, they will get at you. A young man, this happened about a month ago, was in his vehicle right in my city, and the person or persons were not moving fast enough, and he blew the horn. Well, they followed him and overtook him and let loose fire on him, sent the young man to the hospital. I don't know if he recovered or what happened with that situation. That was in the news. So it's just a lot of danger out here. We have to be we have to be careful. We have to be careful. These days and times, I don't say anything to people's children. I don't know these children, and I don't correct them. I don't say anything because you just never know what's on these folks' minds, the young ones and the old ones. You just never know. And you can't say anything to these children anymore. Let's see what's being said in the chat. Yes, Colorado, we are living in crazy time. Hi, Cassandra Dance and Praise. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for coming. Mountain of Inspiration. Happy Saturday to you. I saw a short that you put up yesterday, I think it was. Thank you all for being here, Frank G Variety Show. We just have to be so careful, and life doesn't have to be that way. But I just believe in staying in my own lane, minding my own business, and I've learned to keep my mouth shut. It used to be back in the day, I would say something when I saw children not doing what they should have been doing. I would speak to these children, but um, little children, 4 and 5 years old, will cuss you out. And I'm not trying to get into it with parents about their hard-headed children. So I just don't say anything. Now, if I saw a child, a baby or a young child in danger of walking out in the street or something, and I could pull the child back, I would do that. But if they are fussing and cussing with each other and moving, crazy, I'm going. I am going to leave them alone. Um, there was a situation here maybe a year ago, and it happened at a school, and these young people were fighting. The adult tried to get between them, and he got flattened. He got flattened. Good morning. How y'all doing?
We're trying to make it so the dogs don't see out the fence.
Okay, okay. And so they will stay inside the fence, huh?
Oh no, they'll stay in. If they don't see no one, they'll bark.
Right. Yeah, I hear them barking in the morning, but after that, they must go in the
That's not
house.
mine.
They go in the house.
That's not mine. They haven't barked in the morning.
Oh, really?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I think I've seen one inside your fence barking.
Well, I
One.
cut them off. They can't.
Oh, they can't. This was before yesterday, though.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Mhm. Yeah, but dogs will be dogs. They will bark.
Oh, yes,
They
ma'am.
you can't put a muzzle on their mouths.
I'm not doing that.
No. And they're fine as long as they stay inside the fence. They're not a threat to anybody.
Oh, they're not even if they did get out. They're
Mhm.
perfect dogs.
Okay. Yeah, so those are my next door neighbors. They're securing the dogs, making sure they don't come up and bark. Yeah, kids are cussing up a storm. Yes, Frank, they are cussing up a storm. Hi, David Corey. How you doing, David? We're getting rain here. I don't know if you guys are getting rain where you live, but we are. It's probably coming from a storm. A little boy was cussing in Applebee's last Sunday. My dad was disgusted. I told him, please don't say. Yes, you can't say anything to these young people. No, they have no respect for their elders. They will, you know, be cussing and going on, want to jump on you and all of that. Hi, Official Jamie, how are you doing? How's the weather in your area? We are getting some rain here. It's really dreary looking. That's why I couldn't walk this morning. Uh, that's why I couldn't walk this morning because it's really damp out here. Really, really damp. Hmm. I'm so happy to see all of you this morning. How is the weather in Mississippi, Gwen? How is the weather? I guess it will be like this all day. I'm sure there's a storm or storms brewing in some places. Kay Renee's Garden, how you doing? I enjoyed your live yesterday at Hobby Lobby. I love Hobby Lobby. It's one of my stores. I don't go all the time, but I do go sometimes. You like my plants, Colorado? I like them too. They're coming along. I dread seeing the cold weather come because I know when the weather gets cold, I am going to have to secure them and try and keep them warm. I'm going to have to do something differently than what I did last winter because I lost some, not nearly as much as the real farmers and big gardeners, but I did lose quite a bit of stuff. So I had to figure out a way to secure them. I had made a plastic greenhouse, but it didn't work. I'm gonna have to get like a blanket, some blankets maybe this time, in addition to the plastic, and try and protect them because we had freezing temperatures last winter. It was really, really bad here. Hi, Rook of all. How are you doing? Welcome here. I hope I'm not mispronouncing your name. Rook of all. Oh, you can't hear me, Gwen? Oh, let me see here. I probably was talking a little low. Can you hear me better now? I'm moving the camera closer to me so maybe you can hear me better. I hope. Mm, I think I was talking a little low. Ah, Lord, after my neighbors came out working in their yard. You too. I hope you can hear me. That was my neighbors next door. They just moved in. They have two dogs, and they're securing this side so that the dogs can't come over this way on this side and be barking. I know I haven't heard them this morning. And then they secured, they put up something to cover the gate so that they can't see out the gate. I know what it was, Gwen. I was talking low because my neighbors were trying to secure their gate, trying to cover it with something so the dogs can't see out. And I know I hadn't heard them barking this morning, so she said they have secured the side over there so they can't run. I don't think they can run down this side that is right next to my property. So that's good. I know I haven't heard them this morning because a lot of times when dogs are barking, 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 it becomes a nuisance, but they are really caring of the community and not to wanting to disturb anybody. Y'all hold on just a minute. I had to check on Jeremiah to see what he's was doing, but he's just watching a something. It's something educational on the television. So I had to check and see what was going on with him. But yes, that's why I was speaking low. I thought it was my phone. I had to turn on my speaker, but I'm good. Okay, David. I think I was just low when the neighbors came out and was working with their gate, and I kind of got a little low when the neighbors came out. So that's it. But we're just talking about being safe, being careful, even being safe in your own home, because people are so bold now. They invade your homes, your privacy, even if you're there. That's just how disrespectful people have become of others. I like to respect everybody. I angled the camera to another side so you can see some different plants of mine. My plants are really thriving. They're looking good. I have been feeding them plant food. I have been feeding them the banana water. And I don't think I'll have to water them today because it rained and the rain blew on the patio through the screen. So I won't have to water them today. So that's good. Oh, thank you for being here, Rook. And I'm happy that I'm pronouncing your name uh, correctly. Root of all. Yes, thank you for dropping links, Colorado. And moderators, you may drop links for the folks who are presently in the chat or the ones who came through and may be gone now. You can drop their links. Yes, because we want to support each other. I think I saw Deborah Kabasa here early on. I think I did. Yes, they're very considerate, very decent neighbors, and they don't want them to disturb the neighbors. And I know I didn't hear them come up the side of the fence uh, this morning. Yeah, let's see. Let me show you the side I'm talking about. I'm gonna walk out here, maybe drizzling a little, but okay, this is the side of the fence that they secured, as you can see. This is the side coming up that's next to my driveway. So here this is. And what they did was they secured, she told me, back here, I think, I can't see because to keep them from running up on the side. I don't mind them barking because they're dogs, but and I don't sleep on this side of the house, so it's okay. And let's see what they have done. Okay, see they have put some security there. Beware of the dog. So I thought that is very, very thoughtful. So yes, that's what they did because when I talked to her, when she was moving in, she was saying that she didn't want the dogs to be a nuisance, you know, to the community because she had not heard dogs barking. So yes, they have respect for their neighbors and the community. Yeah, that's good. So that's what they did. She had told me the other day that they were going to put something up to secure the neighbors. Yes, fences make good neighbors. That's right, Gwen. Absolutely. I've always heard and been told that. Most of the time, I lock my door on the weekend. Well, I'm locked up every time I go and come. Even, let me tell y'all something. Even if I go to my mailbox, just right up my driveway, to the front of my house, to my mailbox, even if I do that, y'all, I take my key and I lock my back door. If I go out the back, I lock my back door because I have neighbors behind me, though I have privacy fence straight across the sides, straight across the back, and on each side. But I lock my back door just walking around. If I'm here alone, I will lock my back door and take my key and go to my mailbox just right in the front of my house. I do that because I feel better doing that. I feel secure doing that. So I take every precaution that I can take to stay safe and to be secure. Your neighbors don't know that you live in your house, okay? Yeah. Thank you all for dropping links. Yeah. I hope I haven't missed speaking to anybody after I stepped away to go to show you what had been done. Thank you so much. Keeping up with Colorado, Frank G, and every moderator who has dropped you guys links. Yes, so let's keep in mind safety at all times, everywhere we go, even in our homes. When Michelle did a story on this woman in Ohio, I believe it was, that had her children in her van, the side doors or the side door was not locked. A man jumped in the van and took off with her children, but they caught him quickly. And we cannot just assume that these doors are locked. We have to be sure these doors are locked. And most of the cars now have child locks, so that is not an issue. You put that door on child lock, the child shouldn't be able to open the door. Yeah, that's good. It's always good to have a dog. It is because they have keen ears, keen sense of hearing, and they can let you know when something is lurking around and it's not good. My daughter sells real estate, and several of her clients have had dogs, not even alarm systems, just dogs. And they all said that was the best alarm they needed was to have those dogs in the house. So, yes. Yeah, there's some crazy things going on. Keeping with Colorado. Keeping up with Colorado. Yeah, Frank, it's good to stay to yourself sometimes, and if you're not a noisy person, that's why people don't know you're over there. People like peaceful, calm, quiet neighbors. I do. Welcome in, Latanya's cooking for the soul. Good morning. How are you doing? How's the weather in your area? Thank you, Rug of all. Yeah, she sleeps a lot. Okay. Thank you all for interacting with each other. But I was just going to walk this morning and just, look at what's going on. But as you can see, it's wet here, it's rainy, it's damp. So I didn't get out in it. I think I said yesterday that I would be walking if the weather permits. But here we are, peace on the patio. So I'll have to change that title and make it peace on the patio once the live is over. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for coming out here on this dreary, beautiful day, beautiful morning, quiet, still. It's peaceful, and I just appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you all. Don't forget to check out I Bring It Every Day. Her channel is pinned at the top, and just click on that. And if you're not friends or family with her, check out her channel. Awesome channel, and they do a lot of panel discussions, and they're knitting together, and I think crocheting together. A group of ladies and men too. I think I've seen a couple of men before on her panel, well, in collaboration. So check out I Bring It Every Day. Great channel. Check out all of these wonderful channels. And if someone has come in, um, moderators, please don't forget to link their channels as well. Every channel that is present here, you are free to link each other's channels. Do y'all have any plans for today? Okay, Latonya said, I'm up, cloudy and warm. Okay, it's cloudy here, it's drizzling, it's wet, and it's 70 degrees here. So, other than being a little dreary and dark, cloudy looking, it's okay. I don't mind the rain. I just don't feel good when it's storming, but I don't mind the rain. we have a lot of wonderful communities out here, and I love all of them. I like variety, and a lot of times people say you need to niche down. I've heard that so much in the streets, in the YT streets, but I don't have a niche, so to speak. I'm doing a variety of things. I started out cooking, prepping, grocery shopping, grocery hauls, and all of those things. And I moved over to do other things as well. I'm walking now. That has become a part of my channel because I'm doing it anyway. I'm doing it for my health and fitness. So I'm trying to maintain. So that is something I'm doing. I take you out and show you different things um, in the community or just in different places. I am taking you on tours, historical tours, tours of museums, parks, um, different things, just riding through cities when we're traveling different places or just riding through the city where I am. And just a number of things that I do in my garden. It has become a great big part of my channel. I've always planted flowers, indoor plants, and flowers in the yard, but I was not doing the veggies and the fruits. My husband did that, a little bit of it. And now, after being inspired by my grandson, Tyler, here we are with the garden. And I love the container gardening. I think it's less work. I mean, gardening is a lot of work, whether you're in a container, because you got to find out what plant likes what type container, whether it's fabric. I recently transpotted container to a grow bag, and she is having a little bit of plant shock, struggling a little, but she's trying to come around. So, you have to find out what your plants like. Different plants like different things. Some like not so much sunlight, some like lots of sun. You have to be careful with the watering. Can't let them be too dry, can't let them be too wet. It's hard trying to figure out what you need to do for each one of your plants to get them to thrive. So I'm just happy and excited about my garden, and I really kind of hate to see winter come because, I am wanting to keep them safe, keep them uh, warm and stuff, just like I try to keep them cool. In the summer, when it's real, real hot, I will turn the ceiling fan on to cool them off, and I want to keep them warm the same way. Welcome in Renee's Secret Garden. Am I the only one buffering? I want to go out and come back in. Is anybody buffering? I hope not. Yeah, winter is no buffering on my end. Okay. Renee, like you said, if you would go out and come back in, you probably would be fine. Yeah, Odom, when you're gardening or farming, it is very depressing that you have worked so hard with these plants and then to see them freeze to death like I lost some, and I know many of you, like yourself, lost lots and lots because of the freezing cold weather. Oh, it's better now, Renee. Glad of that. So, and I've worked very hard, and being a new gardener, of vegetables and fruits, it's really hard. Okay. Now, this tomato. Look how, let me stand back so you can see my tomato plants. I have two of them side by side, the tall one and the one right next to it. They are thriving. I don't have tomatoes yet, but I do see some flowers. And my okra here, this is one okra plant that is just growing, growing, growing. And then this is another okra. I haven't gotten but three okras from that, but praise God for that. I have them in the freezer. And I've got one pepper here. Here's another one coming out. This is a pepper plant. It hasn't done anything yet. And now this is my struggling plant, my zucchini that I put in the grow bag. And what I did, I watered it and then I let it dry all the way out. Then I put a little more water on it when it dried out. It's struggling, but it's look like it's gonna make it. It had lots of flowers on it. As you can see down in here, let's see if I can show you down in here. You can see some flowers there. So I don't know if it's going to produce anything, but really I want to have fruits and vegetables, but I still just love watching. Oh, here's some more. Here's another little, let me see, okra. Looks like it's coming up there. Lots of oxygen on the patio, yes, and squash and the basil, and of course I have the kale over there. Got some flowers here on this bush plant, as you can see. These are green bush plants, and this is the burgundy. And a lot of little purple things on there. And y'all, let me show you this. I have to shift some things so you can see. These are collards, they're growing, but I'm gonna need to thin them a little bit. Okay, and just look at how pretty my eggplant is. Look at that, that's eggplant. And I want you to see how this, if I can get under here, this is a cantaloupe. And look, I really need you to see how this is running. It is running all over the place, y'all. Look at that. Look at it. Look how it's running all over the place. This is the cantaloupe. And it latches on to everything. Look, look at it. It's a pretty plant. Beautiful plant. And this is the curly parsley. When that rainwater hits, I'm telling you, you can tell the difference. And the mustards, they are growing. They're thriving a lot. Y'all excuse me from jumping you around. The collards are doing well. Everything is coming along, and this is my fig tree. Miss Francis Fig. I love it, love it, love it, love it. She's growing, growing, growing. I am not going to repot her until maybe next spring. I don't want to disturb her. She's doing so well. So I'm going to leave her alone. So this is what I have, and the cabbage is coming up, germinating. Finally, germination of spinach. I love my spinach, and I sure want it to thrive. So this is what we have going on my container garden. This is what we have going on here. are huge. Yes, they are, Renee. They're coming along. Everything is coming along nicely, and I am happy about that. Everything is doing well. So let's see, keeping up with Colorado. Thank you for dropping those links. How long before you have? I don't know, Gwen. I don't know. The only thing I can tell you is the vines are growing. They're running. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research on that. And those were seeds that I planted. Let's see, I planted those, I believe, around July 14th, and those seeds came from Stacy at Hands in the Dirt. So they are. I had the cantaloupe seeds that he sent, okra, and basil, and everything is growing. The basil that he sent is the seeds that he sent for basil is growing. The okra is growing. I haven't gotten anything from it yet, but this is the okra plant that seeds that he sent right here. This one right here. That's okra, and it's growing on up on legs. Yeah. So everything is doing well. It's looking green. I try to watch for bugs and everything. Yes, hands in the dirt. Sent those, and the tree, the fig tree that you guys see, um, that was gifted me by Odom's Homestead. He also sent me some strawberry plants. My strawberry plants didn't make it. I don't know, it may have been something that I did or didn't do, maybe too much water. I don't know, but I am so very proud of my fig tree that he sent. And it was just a baby when he sent it. But look at it now. Look at that. Look how pretty this thing is. So pretty and green. And I love figs. I can't wait. But as I said, I'm not going to disturb that tree by repotting because, let me turn it around. By repotting, there it is. It's so pretty. Mm. And it has earthworms in that. So I know because when I watered it, I saw some baby worms that came out, baby earthworms that came out. So that's a good thing. The nutrients that they give to the roots. Okay, Odom, I appreciate you for us. I'm doing well, Alvin Watkins, and I hope you are too. Thank you for here. You're still here. I saw you early on in the broadcast. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you all for being here. Let's see. Odom said yes. Worm creates casein plants. Yeah, and found that out. Yeah, this when I had my garden. Yes, Colorado. Yes, having a garden and knowing what's in your garden, you what you put on your garden. I haven't put any pesticides or anything on this. I just give it a little plant food, and I give them, especially the peppers. Let me see, peppers and the tomatoes, the okra, all of them. I water with banana water, banana peel water. I have my banana peels in a mason jar, and that is what I use oftentimes to water my plant. A lot of times I will use the plant food to water, and this is show you the plant food that I have been using. It stay green. Plant food is instant feeding. It's for vegetables and flowers. Okay, this is the plant food that I use. Is this, have you ever seen this one, Odom? Are you familiar with this plant food? I got this from Lowe's. So that's what I don't put it on every day, but it's what I use. It's what I've been using. So I thank you all for being here. And I want to shout out member. I bring it every day. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay. That's the one I bought. And that's the one, this is the one I'm using. I know there are many others out there. 816. I guess that's all purpose, water, soluble. But what I do, I put a scoop in like a gallon of water and shake it up and water my plants that way. I guess you can sprinkle it on the plants as well. This is the size scoop that came with it that I use. Instant feed for your leaves. Oh, okay. It's for the leaves. Okay. It says instant feeding for roses, flowers, vegetables, houseplants, shrubs, and trees. Feeds through leaves and roots for fast results. That's what it says here. Feeds through leaves and roots. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right, Odom. Is there another type of plant feed that you would recommend, Odom? Morning I every day. She's in the chat, y'all. She is the featured channel member for today. Drop her link, moderator, or moderators. Thank you so much. As I said, you are pinned at the top. You are the featured channel member of the day. Praise the morning. Well, I had planned to walk, but because of the weather, raining and all of that, and now I just decided to be on the patio and chit chat for a little bit. Thank you, Colorado, for dropping her link, and her link is pinned at the top. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to tap into her link. You say you just use, but I had to make my own. I don't really use, okay, all right, I see. Well, I have some watermelon rinds and some other uh, vegetables. I have blended some kitchen scraps, and I kind of use that along with the banana peel in water. I think I'm gonna and purchase a raised bed, and I think by this time of year they should be on sale. That's what I was kind of waiting on, and get that started and get all my stuff composted there and get it ready for spring. I think that's what I'm going to. I'm sorry, keeping with Colorado. Is anyone in buffering member of the day is I bring it every day. Great channel. She's doing a lot of things. She is cooking. She is knitting. She's taking us out to different places. I'm not going to tell you all a whole lot about her. Click on the link, check her out. And yes, I bring it to get around to everyone. I will get around to everyone and have pinned featured channel member at the top of the chat. As I was a short, I feature the channel member on my community. I don't only drop links for channel members, I drop links for others as well. You are a channel member or not. I appreciate my channel members because you help my channel to grow. I thank you so much for all of the donations and everything that you bring to my channel, to our channel, should I say. And I am happy about every thumbs up. Time you're in the live, you are for the time you spend with me, comments after the live, the replay. I appreciate everything. I am very grateful. I'm very humbled to have all of you because without you, this is possible for my channel. So I don't take this lightly. You're very welcome. I bring it every day, Kelly. You're very, very welcome. And thank you so much, member. Okay, guys, this brings us to a close. I thank you so much for being here, each one of you. Walking today because of the weather. Well, walking outside. I'll probably hop on a treadmill for my. I don't know that I will do a live, but I will get my steps or the other. So you guys have a great day, a great weekend. Remember the safety tips that we talked about early on in this chat, and continue to stay safe and watch your surroundings each and every day. Surroundings. And I'm grateful for you all. I have not missed speaking to anyone or entertaining any comment. If you have, please don't charge it to my heart, charge it to my head. It's never intentional. So you guys have a great, great day. And I will talk to you on the next one. I will be taking some time off from you. I'll be going live for a few days, but I will put it on my community tab, and I will come back prayerfully stronger than I am now, or stronger than before, as we say. And I will see you guys later.